Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota at a friend's apartment, and I am all geared up to go out and do some filming today. Yesterday I stayed in and slept. The bus ride really took it out of me. I ended up having my head cold migrate to my ears, and by the time I got to Minneapolis, almost 1 o'clock in the morning local time, I was exhausted. I felt terrible, just horribly sick. And my ears were so plugged up and hurting that I could barely hear. So I slept all day yesterday. Fortunately, my ears have cleared up. I feel pretty good today. So I'm going to hop on the bus system and try to make it to a couple public places and try and do some filming. Just got on the bus. And there's already a bunch of people on here. Got 26 stops to go. So I'm going to be totally honest with you about something, not something I'm particularly proud of, but I have a lot of anxiety right now getting ready to go out and film in a big city. I don't know what these people are like. The folks that I'm staying with say that Minnesotans have a reputation for kind of keeping to themselves and not being super friendly. They said that when they first moved here, they found it really hard to talk to people and make friends. So it's just a little intimidating to have to go out and try and strike up conversations on the street with complete strangers, try and get them to let me film them. So I just got off the bus and I'm here in downtown Minneapolis, surrounded by people and buildings. And I really can't understate how nervous I am to start approaching people here. Frankly, I'm really intimidated by the city and all these strangers. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit of time to walk around, get my bearings, maybe get a bite to eat, try to resist the urge to smoke a cigarette because I'm really stressed out right now. And take a few deep breaths and then start talking to people. So I ended up at the Naf Naf Grill, and it's got falafel, and I've never had falafel before. If I had money, I'd open up one of these in Montana. This is delicious. Hello. Say, my name's Eric, and I'm filming a documentary about the viewpoints of people during the election. I'm going around talking about the issue of mass shootings in America today, looking for people that would want to discuss that briefly for my show.
I'm on my way to work, otherwise I would, sorry.
All right, thank you. And I'm looking for some folks to talk with me about the issue of mass shootings in America. Wondering if you'd be willing to discuss that a little bit on camera for my show.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I don't want to be on camera. Sorry.
Thank you. I'm looking for some folks to talk about the issue of mass shootings in America.
Basically, you know, it had nothing to do with me. I'm sorry.
All right, man. No problem.
Somebody else. Thank you.
All right. Well, definitely the hardest place I've been to get people to talk to me. I've probably asked a dozen people to talk and just had like one or two. People aren't very rude though. People are pretty polite. They politely tell me no, but it's definitely going to take some work to get some interviews out of this place. My name's Eric, and I'm filming a documentary about the viewpoints of people during the election. And I'm looking for some people to discuss the issue of mass shootings in America.
I think I'm going to pass.
Okay, thank you. I'm looking for some folks to talk about the issue of mass shootings in America. Wondering if you'd like to take a moment to discuss that for my show.
No, I don't think so right now.
Would you be interested in talking about that for a moment?
No, thank you. I appreciate you asking.
Thank you. Would you be interested in talking with me for a moment about that?
No, sorry.
Back on the bus and back to the apartment. I talked to a lot of people, but only got maybe 6 people to talk to me. Probably try a different location tomorrow and see if I have a little bit more success. Okay, so I made it back to the apartment, had a little bit of a hiccup on the way. I rode the bus and was told that I missed my stop. So I hopped off, and then I spoke to Scott on the phone, and he came and picked me up at the gas station so I didn't have to walk the 30 minutes back to the house. And apparently I could have just continued to ride the bus and would have been fine. So I got a little misinformation there. But overall, pretty successful day. I talked to maybe 50 people and maybe got 6 of them to be on camera. So it was a lot of work just for a little bit of footage, but got a couple other places in town I'm going to check out tomorrow. Got a couple interviews set up. I'm going to go to breakfast with a guy that I met tonight. He didn't want to talk tonight because he'd had a few drinks, but he'll talk to me tomorrow morning, and he sounds like he's got some interesting opinions. And then another feller that I talked to from Craigslist. He posted an ad in the political section of Craigslist in Minneapolis here, and I responded, told him I'd be interested in talking to him, so I'll see him at lunch. So tomorrow's going to be a full day, and I can't wait. I cooked soup. Yummy apple cabbage soup. Most of my favorite soups are chowders, but those are all cream based, and the woman behind the camera right now, Echo, who is lactose intolerant, so we will have apple cabbage soup. Hopefully it turned out okay. I used, I didn't do the shopping because I slacked off and was in town, so Scott did the shopping for me, and he got Granny Smith apples instead of Golden Delicious. I've never used Granny Smith apples in this recipe before, so hopefully it's good. Could be worse. Not bad.